Colorado entering into year 3 now of the Deion Sanders era in Boulder. And no Shedeur Sanders, no Travis Hunter here in 2025, but Deion Sanders said something that we've actually been saying for a little bit on this show. He just confirmed it on the Move the Sticks podcast with Daniel Jeremiah and Bucky Brooks at the Big 12 Pro Day. He's saying, hey, listen, Colorado, yeah, we lose some key pieces, of course, but we're going to be better as a team in 2025. Take a listen.
I'm like a DJ. The record keep playing, baby. Just because we changed the song, we got to keep playing. The record, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. We got some young men that can get. They may not be Shedeur, Shiloh, or Travis, or any of the guys that play phenomenal for, especially those receivers. But I think we're going to have. We're going to have a better team. We won't have 2 players like that this year, but we will have a better team. We got some corners that can lock down. They should be ranked high in the draft going into next season. The linebackers, I think, are more agile, and we have more depth in the front, offensive and defensive line. Marshall Falk is coaching the back, so you're going to see an influx of talent there as well as the receivers. They may not be the 4 guys that are here, but we have some receivers that can go get it. And the kicking game is special. That's why they call it special teams.
Dude, he's awesome. He's so good for college football. Just dropping bars like that. And also, the staff they have is wild. You talk about the names on that staff. He mentioned Marshall Falk coaching the running backs. You go down that list, dude. It's NFL guy after NFL guy. So that's beside the point. Pedigree's in a good spot. But Deion Sanders is saying this publicly. Y'all, he's been saying this for a minute with how they've put the roster together. We've said this a few times on the show, but let's revisit this. The first 2 years at Colorado, look at their portal numbers. Colorado taking right around 90 guys over those 2 years. Okay, so what does that tell us? Roster not good enough. He gets there, it's a 1-win team. Second season, they win 4 games. We got to have a better core talent level. This past cycle, nowhere near those numbers, dude. Nowhere near. I mean, it wasn't even a fraction of what they've taken the last couple of years. Why? If you don't need to go get talent, you don't go to the portal. If you feel good about your roster, you're not adding a ton of other pieces via the portal. And so Deion Sanders is telling you with his actions, hey, we're in good shape. And then on this podcast, he tells you straight up, we're going to be better. We're going to be better as a team. And I think some people, the thing that Deion Sanders addressed here, some people are going to push back and say, well, you lose Shedeur Sanders, arguably one of the best quarterbacks in college football last year. You lose the best player in college football last year. And Travis Hunter, Heisman Trophy winner. How are you going to be better? Here's the thing, man. Shedeur and Travis, they were both on that team that won 4 games their first year in Boulder. So what changed? They got better, I'm sure, but the core talent got better. That's the thing with college football. It's not basketball. It's not hey, this one guy can just totally take over the game and JanSport us all the way to a national championship. You can take over games. You can JanSport teams to a pretty high level in college football and, to a massively improved season from the year before. But ultimately, it is a group of core players on your roster, a core roster talent like we talk about on the show, that makes the difference for you. And that core roster talent over the course of time has slowly but surely started to climb the ladder and gotten to a place now where Deion Sanders doesn't have to work the portal in the same way. So a lot of people now asking, well, hey, can they sustain? Yeah, last year was fun, but can they sustain what they've done even past 2025? JD 2025, great. They have a good year. You got Caden Salter via the portal or Julian Lewis, whoever it ends up being. Awesome, good for them. But what about like in 2 years? Here's what I'll say. I think the hard part is out of the way for Colorado. The hard part was proving that this method works. The hard part is removing the anxiety of going and playing for a school like Colorado that had won 1 game before Deion Sanders got there. And Coach Prime now hadn't coached at the FBS level just yet. Coached a lot of other places, but hadn't coached at the FBS level. So there was some anxiety of, well, hey, if I go to Colorado, can I achieve all that I want to achieve? Both this past season and also what Shedeur and Travis did, I think provides that verification of, yeah, you can come here and I think, go be a first-round draft pick like those 2 guys are going to be. You can come here and compete for a college football playoff spot. Colorado in it until November, or until the end of the season, rather, in it in November. When you build a house, man, I have to assume that the toughest part of that whole deal is laying the foundation, building everything up that you're eventually going to build on top of. Colorado has done the grunt work. Now, Deion Sanders has done the foundational work of this whole thing. And so now in 2025 and beyond, winning begets talent, in my opinion. And that's just, factual in college football. When you win, people are attracted to what you have internally. People are attracted to coming and playing for you. And Deion Sanders is one of the most charismatic human beings, forget college football, probably on the face of the planet. You get him in front of any recruit, he's going to have, I think, a pretty high success rate when it comes to closing that deal. They now have proof of concept. to even recruit better with. Like Deion Sanders is armed with ammunition of what they've done on the field. So to put it simply, I 100% believe what he's saying is true. He's moved that way, and I think you look at some of the guys that they have on this roster, from a Caden Salter, from the guys that are making plays during the social clips on Colorado's football page, got some ballers now. Got some ballers. Much less activity in the portal, but the way they were surgical in it, I don't think Colorado's taking a step back anytime soon. And one more thing I'll say, the Big 12, that thing is wide open. So even if you thought Colorado was going to take a step back from a core roster talent level, again, we don't. Even if you did, there's no telling what the rest of the Big 12 is going to be. So all that's to say, Coach Prime more or less telling you, hey, we're coming. And I think that is absolutely the case here in 2025 and beyond for the future out there in Boulder. Again, make sure you're subscribed. Colorado fans, appreciate y'all being dialed in. Cato on the ones and twos for myself, Jody PicKell. We're going to keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time.